Hello and welcome back. My name is Rachel. In this session, we're going to be talking about lung cancer. So let's get straight to it. While you chime in, I invite you to take a deep breath and really allow yourself to just plant your feet on the earth and find some symmetry. Find some symmetry in your body and flow, and allow yourself to just breathe and ground. You've made it this far, you've made it here. You've already, to even make it here, have had to go through so many barriers of the mind. And so I just want to congratulate you for making it here and for being you, for being here on this earth at this time. And I really honor you and respect you. I really feel to invite you to just allow yourself to breathe. Breathe into your belly as best as you can, without forcing anything. Breathing into your heart, just a little slower and a little deeper than usual. One thing I really feel to introduce you to is heart math. Heart math is an incredible practice that can bring your heart coherence into an amazing state of coherence that lowers your heart rate variability, lowers your stress, and is a very powerful type of tangible medicine that you can use on your computer or on your iPhone. There's a lot there in heart math, so if you look it up, I'll bring it up right now. Heart math. We're just diving straight into medicine here. I've used heart math a lot with my clients, and I find it to be really, really powerful. And it's so user-friendly. It's got lots of meditations and information that supports you with your healing and your heart rate variability, and it's so easy to do from home. So if you look up heartmath.com, and you can look at the different, for personal use, professionals, you can do the courses as well and become your own heart math professional if you wanted to. And yeah, the Inner Balance Coherence Plus, there's an app that you can download onto your phone. You can purchase a device. You can see this lady's wearing one, and you can literally bring coherence to your heart rate. What that does is reduces your stress, and because lung cancer in particular, or cancer in the lung area, is related to high amounts of stress, that's why we're starting here. Okay, sometimes starting with the gift and with the medicine is absolutely appropriate. So I want you to know there's a lot of different ways that you can work with releasing emotion. It doesn't just need to be through the most commonly known ways of like talking to a psychologist, or seeing a integrative healing practitioner like myself, or seeing hypnotherapist, things like this. There's so many ways, it's really about finding ways that work for you, and that's what this whole platform is about. It's about introducing you to lots of different options so you can choose the way you want to heal yourself. Okie dokie, so I'm going to bring up lung cancer now, the information. So lung cancer, suppressed emotions, anxiety, dread, despair, fear, disgust, horror, nervousness, peeved, worry, beliefs: I am not safe, I deeply fear death. Another thing that I've seen is quite common in lung cancers in my work is that people have had experiences of near drowning, or have feared drowning, or have been feeling like they've been drowning. So that's something else to consider for around the lungs. Do you have any beliefs around water, swimming, drowning? Has someone in your lineage had an experience of drowning? Or have you witnessed someone drowning? Or have you had a near-death experience 7 years pre-diagnosis, 5 to 7 years pre-diagnosis. Okay, I'm going to talk about all that after I've read the healing message because I don't want to overlap. Okay, so this healing message was channeled through, this was a healing message that was channeled through as an invitation for you to begin your healing now. So I'm just going to read it as it was channeled. I wrote this a very long time ago, and because I removed myself to write the channel, it was almost like my hands were writing themselves this entire book or manuscript. And so I don't always remember everything that was written, so please bear with me as I read it through to you. This is how I was guided to share it. Dear one, rub your hands together and feel the warmth and connection that is created. As you slowly pull your hands away from one another, you will feel a magnetic pulse. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Okay, so to do this exercise, you rub your hands together like this. Breathe. Part of this is bringing you into your body because of the shock response, yeah? So it's bringing you all the way in. So rub your hands together. Let's do that in slow-mo so you can see. Generate heat. And then just gently pull them apart. Yeah. And slowly, focusing on that area in the middle, just gently pull them apart and bring them back together. Just like this, pulsing them in and out, and you'll start to feel what is like two magnets repelling against one another. Okay, so this is feeling into what we call your magnetic pulse. This is your light, essentially. And you can breathe, so I can imagine your breath moving in between your palms. It's a really nice mindful practice. Just to connect with your body and your own light and your own healing ability. And then when you feel ready and you feel like there's a lot of energy sitting there, you'll know because you'll feel it. It almost feels like putty moving in between your hands, or you know if you've glued your hands together and then you're pulling apart the glue. It's like you're building up this tangible feeling in your palms. If you're not feeling it right away, don't worry, just keep practicing and you'll get it eventually. Okay? And then just bring that to yourself, to your heart. And envision bright, sizzling light, healing all of your body. Okay, so I'm just going to come back. I teach this to most of my clients, this practice. It's a form of your own light healing that you can put to anywhere of your body, any area of your body. And don't underestimate it either. It's really powerful if you practice it regularly. Okay, that's just me not being super techie. All right, here we go. Okay, so you can go back to that and practice that whenever you like. Okay, so you'll feel a magnetic pulse. This is creation. This is light and the light of your heart. This is also the light of God or Source that flows through you and holds you always. You fear death. There were occasions for you where it was close, or you witnessed a lot of death and you started to believe you are next. This is not the case, but while you have this fear in creation, you're losing faith in me, your light. And you are not trusting your soul, Death is not to be feared. It is one of the most beautiful transformations that a soul can experience in the literal sense. Death of the body is the ultimate rebirth. There isn't really death. There is just healing and expanding into the infinite love that flows through the very palms of your hands and into your heart. I'm just going to chime in here. Also, when we have a cancer diagnosis, we're also being invited for a rapid change in our life, rapid evolution. It's an invitation for rapid evolution, which means perhaps a part of yourself you're learning to let go of, to allow for and open to transformation through your healing process. And so, death is in a way inevitable, but it's not always through the mortality of our human experience. It's through change. Change is a death moment. And so taking away the heaviness of the concept of death and allowing yourself to become friends with transformation. Essentially, you're befriending change, you're befriending your own transformation, you're befriending your own healing and opening to receive. Because essentially, when we've been resisting a death moment, really what we're doing is resisting receiving love, resisting receiving transformation that is for us. And so if you can invite your mind to come to this place and write down any beliefs you have around death and burn them, let them go. Create a burn letter, write it all down and let it go. And start to allow yourself to create a new neural pathway around what transformation is for you and receiving love is for you. Okay. Your lungs are the keepers of prana, chi, life force. They are the messages of the trees. Their branches teach you to dance in the mortality of the human experience. So when you observe trees, look at how they dance in the wind and allow yourself to learn to dance in your life. You know just how precious life is because your experiences have shown you it can be taken in a blink. This fear is keeping your stress levels high in your body. Stress is making your body acidic. It is paramount that you lower your stress levels now and that you make peace with the concept of death. Death occurs with life. We all experience forms of birth, growth, decay, and death when we connect with the regenerative state of nature. Spend time in nature and let your lungs experience the fresh air that nature provides you with infinitely. This also is the same infinite love that we become when we die. Befriending death while healing from cancer is not easy. It's an intergenerational program that we have that cancer kills. I am here as your light to share with you that it doesn't have to be this way for you. However, a part of why this has been created is to steer you back into your true path. You have forgotten your healing abilities. This is why I've shared this message with you, so you remember, like you did as a child, you know inside of you the healer within. You, the healer. There's actually a book called You, the Healer. It's a really powerful read if you're interested in that one. You have a connection with the crystals of the earth, and you know how to access their healing powers through your hands. You are those crystals made in human form. Your gift is your ability to work with your hands and to touch others through the art of connection, light, and prana. This can be animals as well. As you inhale, I exhale. As I exhale, you inhale. We are all connected, and my light moves through you infinitely. You have been suffocated by conformity, and you are invited to clear this from your life now and be who you came here to be. You are a light healer of the earth, and you fear death because no one knows death like you do. You may have even kissed death through a severe incident or near drowning 5 to 7 years ago. Or you may have witnessed the flame go out of another. In other words, another person's death. Those around you have wrapped you in cotton wool to keep you safe. But the illusion has always been that you are not safe. Dear one, you are a child of light, and you are always protected and supported. But you need to free yourself from the imprisonment of fear of dying so that you can really start to live. Live your life with a full and open heart. Wholeheartedly commit to your healing ability and watch the ripple effect as you not only kiss the earth with your touch, but you share the vitality and joy of the vitality and joy that life has to offer humanity through the art of connection. Affirm I am love, and affirm I am safe until you believe it. Be with the part of yourself who has wrapped her or himself in the cotton wool of fear, and let yourself be free from the fear once and for all. This requires the letting go of control, mind-body connection, and allowing for the mystery of life to flow freely through you, through your receptivity. There is magic in the mystery, and you, dear, are that magic. Practice your healing hands on your heart every day and let love in. Love and trust completely negate the frequency of fear. If you consume fear, you will become fear. And if you consume love, you will become love. Now, that message was from the sun, as in the big yellow sun in the sky, the light, prana. And it goes by many names. However, essentially that is pure light. So get the morning sun and remember to connect with your own light through that. This is really powerful, and I feel like heart math is a really powerful resource for you to heal through the lowering of your stress in a really tangible, user-friendly way. What's also really great about heart math is you can measure your progress, because it will tell you how you are bringing balance to your heart rate variability. And genuinely, people who have had lung cancer are quite measured and quite like to use the right side of the brain and know how to measure that. So I think this would be really powerful for you. I'm just going to take a stretch here. As I read that as well, I had goosebumps all down my body. So I'd really love to know what your experience of receiving that was as well. So the goosebumps. Gene Key 60, the way of realism, is the gift, the Gene Key gift. So the shadow is limitation, that cotton wool. The gift, realism. The dilemma is balance. And the city is justice. The 60th gene key is one of the deepest transmissions of the gene keys. It's not easy to penetrate and understand. It will take some time as we contemplate it. The shadow here is limitation. We hear that word and we perhaps think, oh no, I don't want to be limited. But we are and always will be until we're dead. Even then, who knows? Limitation is not the enemy. Okay, so what are you holding on to? Where are you resisting change in your life as well? Because that's the death moment. That's the fear. So allowing yourself to let go of the resistance of change is also opening to receive love and receive yourself and allow transformation to take place where perhaps you've been controlling it out of fear. So it's really important. So you can essentially type this website code into your search engine and look up the gene key 60. And you can even look up your own gene key profile and see if it's in there. It'd be interesting. If it is, let me know. Just out of my own curiosity. Because these were all intuited, each one, through my own kinesiology testing process and from spirit. Okay, so I hope that that's been helpful. I hope that you are finding some resolution there already. And yeah, heart math, the more you put in, the more you get out. So if you're practicing heart math every day, which is really, really easy to do, they've got great meditations that you listen in and follow, games that you play on your laptop or on your phone that support you to create heart rate variability, to regulate your heart rate variability. There's a lot of research and science behind heart math as well that shows you how effective it is, and how effective it's been for reversal of a lot of different health issues through the reduction of stress. And finding a local heart math practitioner, even better, because they're going to be able to guide you. And many of them have many other qualifications as well. So like myself, I studied heart math, and I also use EFT tapping, mindfulness for stress reduction, matrix re-imprinting and sound healing to reduce heart rate variability and to bring a regulation to that. And in some sessions, we've even measured before sound healing and after sound healing, the heart rate variability. Every time it lowers, every time it improves. So it's, for me, enough evidence to show how sound healing is really beneficial in the right environment and with the right practitioner who's informed on what they're doing. Unfortunately, sound healing is not really a regulated practice, much like breath work. And so anyone can do it, which there leaves a little bit of risk. So do your research on your practitioners so that you don't get put in a vulnerable situation where things can be made worse. It's really important to know that, because they can be through the sheer catharsis that can happen when you have sound healing, or the detox that follows can increase stress. So you need to be in a supportive container or supportive program when you're doing that kind of work, so that you aren't negating the work that you're doing in the session. But yeah, this is a really fabulous starting point. So let me know how you go. I hope that this has been helpful. Definitely share in the comments below what you thought, what you resonated with, what you didn't. It's really powerful feedback for everyone in the community. And it's just nice to be able to hear you as well. So I really value hearing you. And we're all here to learn and grow and connect together as community. All right, thanks so much for joining. And if you're following along through all the videos, I'll see you in the next video. One more thing as well is that this session, if you're still with me, is if cancer spread to the lungs as well, it's still really powerful to work with the healing message of this too. Okay, thank you.